Hello everybody, I have a new video for you that is for school, and it's more about my personal future. Now, my personal future, I do plan to go into the military. While in the military, could talk about all the different jobs I'm thinking about, but I'm going to talk about the main one that's catch my interest, which is Information Technician, or IT for short, which I know I'm qualified for because of this lovely website, and my talks to the recruiter. But I divulge. If you don't know, IT is basically dealing with networks, softwares, and all those systems, and you can find that type of information on websites such as cybersecurity jobs, description, simple templates. Yes. Now onto the military option I want to join as an IT. That would be the Navy. The reasoning for this is the conversations I've had with Petty Officer Cook and Petty Officer Rod, and just the general atmosphere that the Navy presents. Now, why I want to be in IT is because I've always had a fascination with coding, software, and security, especially with computers and games. And that has been my main factor of why I want to join the military and main reason I want to go into IT. Obviously, I still need to pass MEPS, I still need to graduate, and I still need to go to basic training and get through basic training. But those are all factors I have taken into account and are doing steps towards, such as talking to the recruiting officers and getting that all set up. Now on to a different conversation entirely, which is while I'm in the military and talking about the types of things in it, which one thing to bring up is pay. For people in the military for 2 or less years, that could be around this value for an E1 and around this value for an O5. And those are different, and those are based off military pay charts for 2019. And also, another benefit I would like to talk about that the military brings is there are some level of housing benefits. And that's brought up by Powers, and also it is just really useful. And to go more onto that, there's also all the benefits that come in when you retire, such as your retirement pay that I have talked to my stepdad about, who is a retired veteran. About 20 years after I finished going through all of my military stuff, I plan to retire from the military and move on to the private sector, still doing IT. Now, IT in the private sector is a lot different, obviously. First off, it's a very highly sought job, with places like cybersecurity jobs saying that there's around this many jobs currently in the United States that is being looked for. And those have values all around this value according to this gym, and this value according to this gym. Now, another thing to look at in the private sector when it comes to IT is the turnover rate, where some sources say that it has a turnover rate of about this. Other sources say it has a turnover rate of about this. And that's all dependent on how long you've been in the job field, as well as your area of expertise. Seeing as I'm planning to go into the military first, I believe I'll fall more towards the 0 range of turnover from stress comparative to the 60% of turnover from stress. Furthermore, another option to look at is in the private sector, is just the level of areas you can live in. IT affords me the options to go about anywhere in the United States and find comfortable living. That said, I do have my preferences, such as California, Nevada, Idaho, or Alaska. You can probably tell those preferences are a bit wider range of areas, but those are just general areas that I actually really like. Now, moving on to all the things that can afford me. First off, going through the military and doing IT lets me get a house. It lets me go ahead and try to start a family. It lets me work on projects that I've always wanted to work on, and puts me in a job field that I'm really interested in. Furthermore, it just really resonates with how I like this job, and every aspect of it has something for me to do and has something for me to understand and learn, and connects some of the ideas I've always had. So that's why I really love the IT field, and that's where I've come up with this plan. I hope that you've enjoyed this video.